brave enough to love. We are brave enough to show compassion. We
Friends, one more minute.
One
more minute and we're going to get started.
We are brave enough to love. We are brave enough to show compassion. We are brave enough to listen and tell the truth. We can be brave. We can be brave because we're filled with love from the bottom of God's heart. Because we're filled with love from the bottom of God's heart. We can be brave. We can be brave. We can
I am
be
so
brave.
glad to see you today on our 4th day of camp. What is special about today? Water Day. Who is ready to play at Water Day? Oh, it's going to be so fun, and it's sunny and bright this morning. I'm so glad. It's going to be a good day. I have a big, big favor to ask. My Compassion campers, I have a big favor to ask. This morning, while we are here together in this place, I want you to use good listening ears and save all of your stories and things you need to tell your friends and your teachers until we leave from here, okay? Can we do that? Okay. So when I ask a question, do I want you to shout it out today? Not today. Today, I would like for you to raise your hand, okay? All right. So, before we get started with some music, I want to see if we can do our compassion chant together. Are you ready? Miss Mac, they did it all by themselves today. Oh, and you want to know something? I have been walking around during camp this week, and I have watched all of you show compassion to one another. You're taking turns, you're sharing, you are respecting each other's bodies, and I am so grateful. I love seeing how you treat each other with compassion. You're doing a wonderful job. Yes, you are too, Isla. You are too. So, Miss Mac, I would love for you to sing some songs with our friends this morning before they hear the Bible story.
Today we're going to do 3 of our songs that I think that we might need a little bit of work on. Yesterday, I don't know if Pastor Emily knows this or not, but everybody sang every song yesterday. Cool. All right, hang on. If you have something you want to tell me, you can tell me today in music, okay? All right, let's do our songs. The first one is, Thy Word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. All right, let me hear you, okay? Here we go. Thy Word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. Thy Word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. That is beautiful. Yeah, I think it's the oldest group, the yellow group. You're getting beat by the front row up here. Yikes. Okay, let's do this one. Come to the table of love. Come to the table the table of love. You tricked me, didn't you? You really do know that one. Oh my goodness. Well, the last one we're going to do is the one that has the claps in it. So you got to stand up on this one. Stand up. Get your trees up. All right. Ready? And all the trees of the fields will clap their hands. The fields of the fields will clap their hands. The trees of the field will clap their hands while we go out with joy. Oh, be seated. That is wonderful. Let's do one more. How about the magic penny? Remember that one? All right, let's try it. Love is something if you give it away. You give it away. You give it away. Love is something when you give it away. You end up having more. It's just like a magic penny. Hold it tight and you won't have any. Lend it, spend it, you'll have some more. They'll roll all over the floor. Love is something if you give it away. Give it away. Give it away. Love is something when you give it away. You end up having more. Can you guys clap for my friend Leif? He has been asking me all week to help me with that song because he knew it. We sang it on Sunday at church, and I was teaching it to him, and he said, hey, well, I already know that. And I said, well, you can help me in camp. And every day I forget, and he's forgotten some days. So today he just came up and joined me. Thank you, Leif. I appreciate it. All right.
They're doing such a wonderful job. I cannot wait for our time tomorrow with our families so they can hear all of these wonderful songs you have been singing. So today, remember, I saw some people kind of come in late, so I'll just remind you here, we're going to do really good listening here, and we're going to save all of the special things we have to share with one another till after. Sound like a plan? Let me see a quiet thumbs up if you got it. Okay. Raise your hand if you know who Minnie Mouse is. Remember? Quiet hand raises. I'm really surprised Miss Octavia has her hand up. I wonder how she knows who Minnie Mouse is. Huh, weird. Okay, you can put your hands down. Let me ask you this. Who is always there for Minnie Mouse? Raise your hand. Who is always there? What? Oh, Emma Grace. Who is always there with me? Minnie. Her best friend is Mickey Mouse. Yeah. Let's see. Raise your hand if you know who Bluey is. Drew Hayner. Who is always there for Bluey? Whoop. Whoop. Her sister, bingo. You all are doing so great. Anybody know who Iron Man is? Raise your hand if you know who Iron Man is. Okay, put your hands down. Who is always there for Iron Man? We got a couple of different options here. Let's see. Miss Emily, who's always there for Iron Man? Pepper Potts. You are right. You are right, Pepper Potts. Now, we've done some characters here. Let's see. Let's think about something else. Who is always there for people who are in danger? Jonathan, who is always there for people who are in danger? People who work on it and drive in an ambulance. Very good. Who is always there for people who are sick? Ren, who's always there for people? Whoops. Who's always there for people? Doctors. Very good. Let me see about another one. You're doing very good so far. Who is always there for children? Nathan, who's always there for children? Think grown-ups? Grown-ups, yeah. And you know who also seems to be there for children this week is our youth. Our youth have been here for you. Who is there always for you? Think about it. Don't raise your hand and tell me. Just think about it. Who is always there for you? Maybe mom or dad or grandma or aunts, uncles, maybe your friend. Yeah, that's you. We all have lots of different people. Now remember, holding our special thoughts. So today we're talking about how compassion helps us to be present with one another. And that is kind of hard to understand, but really all that means is that we are there for each other when we need one another. We stand by side. So I would like for you to listen. We've got this is one of my favorites. I say this about all our Bible stories, but this is one of my favorite Bible stories. And I'm going to ask Lily and Enoch to join me up here. Except now I don't know where our microphone went. I think Miss Mac must have taken it. Uh-oh. Miss Mac! Oh, boy. Our microphone! Miss Mac! Well, I'm going to buy us a little bit of time while we find the microphone. But this story today is about, Miss Rosalind, for the win. Thank you. I didn't go far enough. So we are going to read a story today about 3 women who figured out how to be present with each other in all of their hurt and their sadness. So we have our narrator. Our narrator is kind of helping us go through the story. I am going to be a woman named Ruth, and Enoch is going to be Naomi, okay? So I'm going to start here with Lily and read us our story. Let's listen for where we hear people being present with each other.
In Judah, there once was a man named Elimelech, who worried about how his family would survive the famine. He took his wife, Naomi, and their 2 sons, Malon and Shalon, to the country of Moab. They settled there and made a life among the people. Soon, their sons married 2 women named Orpah and Ruth. Sadly, Naomi's husband passed away, and then even her 2 sons died too. Naomi missed her family and wanted to go back home, so she began the long journey back to Judea. As the custom for daughters by law, Orpah and Ruth followed her, but Naomi insisted they stay home in Moab.
Go back to your family. May the Lord deal kindly with you, as you have dealt with your husbands and me. Peace be with you.
Then Naomi hugged them goodbye as they all cried together. Sorry. But Orpah and Ruth were determined to follow her. Naomi tried to persuade them.
I do not want to ruin your chance at marriage and having your own family. If you stay with me, you will have nothing because I cannot give you anything. I have lost everything, and my heart is so bitter.
They all cried together once again. Orpah decided to go back, but Ruth clung to Naomi even more. Naomi said to Ruth,
Don't stay with me. Go back with Orpah.
But Ruth opened up to her.
Don't make me leave you. Where you go, I will go. Where you make your home, I will make my home. Your people will be my people, your God, my God. And where you die and are buried, I will be buried there too. I will be your family.
When Naomi saw that she couldn't change Ruth's mind, her heart softened. She accepted Ruth, and they traveled back to Judea together. Ruth lovingly took care of Naomi, and she became like a daughter to her.
Can we give Enoch and Lily a round of applause for reading for us this morning? Sometimes it can be really hard to know what direction to take, what to do. But when we are present with each other, we can trust that God will show us the right way, the compassionate way. So I know we are getting so excited about Water Day. But today I have a big favor to ask. And I think, why am I using 2 microphones? Thank you, Gray, for being smart up there. I have my own microphone. It's connected to my face. How silly of me. It's Thursday. I'm still sleeping. So I have a huge favor to ask today. Are you ready? Today, I want you to be present with each other. What does that mean, Pastor Emily? Hey, Jonathan, thank you. Good question. It means taking time to ask your friends in your group a little bit about who they are. What are some things that they like to do? What are some things that are special and important to them? Learn a little bit more about each other. And maybe if you hear that or see one of your friends in your group who needs a little extra help sometime today, do you think you could show them a little compassion and help them out? What do you think? Nathaniel, do you think you can? I think you can, as long as you could see through those beautiful green glasses. All right, so we are I'm going to give you, let's see. We're getting close to Water Day. So let me raise your hand in the yellow group, if there's any yellow group people who have memorized their verse and would like to say it this morning. No pressure. Nathaniel, you've already done it. You did it yesterday. Yeah. You did it yesterday too. What about the orange group? Anybody left in the orange group? Yeah. Grace, would you like to come give it a try? Come on up. Come on up, Grace. And I'm thinking ahead, and would you mind speaking into the microphone so people could hear you? Okay. All right, ready?
Therefore,
As God's choice.
at God's choice, only in love, put on compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Colossians 3:12.
Give Grace a round of applause. Yay, Grace. There you go. Thank you. Lucas, you want to give it a shot? Come on up. Woo. Lucas, you want to speak into the microphone? Okay.
Therefore, as God's choice, holy and loved, put on kindness, compassionate, gentleness, humility, patience. Colossians 3:12.
Woo! He only needs one little help. I am so proud. There you go. Way to go, Lucas. All right, who else has not gotten a chance to say it out loud up here this week? Samuel, is your hand up? Would you like to give it a try? Betty, you want to come up with brother and read and say it? Come on up. You want to say it together? Come on up. You can stand right here. All right, let's face our friends out there and let's see. Can you come stand right? And Oliver, come on up, Oliver. Come on up here, buddy. Bring those alligator shoes on up here. Come on. Here, come here, hold my hand. We're almost there. We're almost there. All right. Okay, so you ready? All right, Ava, come on up. All right, we got a good crowd. Adeline, hold on. We'll get you in the next group. All right, you ready? You want to start it?
I forget the word.
Therefore,
Therefore,
as God's choice,
God's choice,
holy and love,
only in love,
put on compassion,
compassion,
kindness,
kindness,
humility,
humility,
gentleness,
humility.
and patience. Colossians
Colossians
3:12.
3:12.
Excellent job, everybody. Good job. All right, Ava and Samuel and Betty and Oliver. Good job. Whoops, sorry, Oliver. Good job, good job. You can go back to your seat now. Come on back here to your seat. All right, is there anybody else that wanted to get a chance to say it who hasn't said it? Adeline, have you said it yet? Okay. You want to say it again? Okay, come on up. Adeline's just going to say it up here, and she's just doesn't even want a sticker. She just wants to say it. Okay, ready?
I want to do it with you.
You want to do it with Emmalou? All right, Emmalou, come on, honey. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, you ready?
I don't want it.
You don't want the microphone? You want the microphone.
Can you tell me it?
Can I tell you it?
Yeah.
Yeah, therefore.
Therefore,
As God's choice.
as God's choice,
Holy in love.
holy in love,
Put on.
compassion,
Kindness.
kindness,
Humility.
humility,
Gentleness. And patience. Colossians 3:12. Good job. Good job. Good job. Now, you already got stickers yesterday, so we're going to hold off on the rest of the stickers, okay? So head on back to your group. Head on back to your group. You got a sticker yesterday reading with me. Yeah? You want to say, my apologies, excuse me. Last one for this morning, all right? Go for it, Ward. Now, listen.
I want you to ask.
You want me to help you? Okay, therefore,
Therefore,
as God's choice,
that's God's choice,
holy and loved,
holy in love,
put on compassion,
put on passion,
kindness,
kindness,
humility,
humility,
gentleness,
gentleness,
and patience.
patience.
Colossians 3:12. Colossians
Colossians
3:12.
3:12.
Good job, Ward. Good job. You all are doing so great. Now, I want to remind you tomorrow, keep practicing your memory verse, because tomorrow, when we have our program, we're all going to say it together for our families that come. Sound good? Okay. So we are going to close in prayer, and we're going to say, after our prayer, we're going to turn around and wave to our friends at home, okay? And they're going to go, and we're going to talk about what's happening today. You ready? All right, so let's take one hand and put it on our head, and another hand and put it on our hearts. And repeat after me. Loving God, thank you for always being with us. Help us to be with one another. Amen. Good job. Now let's turn around and wave to all of our friends who are watching from home. Bye, everybody. All right. Very good, very good. So I have a few announcements for all of you who are in here. Okay, you ready? All right, let's see. Shepherds, if you need grocery bags, I know some of you brought them and some did not, and that's okay. We have a ton. Melanie has them at games. So if your kids don't have bags in their backpacks to put wet clothes and towels, grab them out there before you go. That's awesome. I hope everybody has dry clothes. If by chance somebody in your group doesn't have dry clothes or doesn't have something they need for water day, text or call me ASAP and we'll see what we can do, okay?